Fam, what's good? Welcome to the channel. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted. I talk bass. This channel is all about bass tips and tutorials. Mostly tutorials, but today is kind of, I don't know if it's tips. I don't know what it is. Because I'm just like shooting off the cuff talking about this coronavirus, man, this COVID-19. If you saw any of my videos, like the last, I probably shouldn't even say this, last couple of weeks, you'll notice I was coughing and stuff. And I jokingly said something about, I hope I don't have that coronavirus or something like that. But I'll tell you a little bit more about, like, I'll tell you now. I think everybody's either had this already or, let me shut up. I ain't no doctor. I don't know. I had the flu, though. I did go and get, I went to urgent care the day before Mardi Gras, and they were like, you have the flu, and you are contagious. But I've been thinking, because a lot of my friends, myself, full-time musicians, gigs are getting canceled left and right. I know my buddy who works with Tank and the Bangers, they just left for Europe, and their tour got canceled, or half the tour or something like that. But it's messing with a lot of people's money. DJs, I got another buddy that's a DJ, and he's got cancellations and things like that. So that was just a regular cough. Don't trip. It was a regular cough. But the question is, what do you do? What do you do as an artist, as a creator, a musician who survives hell, as a Lyft driver? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's money is about to get real funny, right? What do you do? I was thinking that if I do have an album, link in the description. I do have an album out, but I haven't assembled a band here in New Orleans just yet. So I'm kind of out of that space right this second. But I do play with a band that has a very large following. And there's some other acts that I know who's gotten tours canceled. What I would do is, I would find a way to still do shows, like stream shows, and charge ticket sales or whatever for that. Myself, I do the YouTube thing, and I am going to shamelessly plug, because I'm getting affected here as well. I'm developing some products that I'm working on selling. But ways that you could help creators like myself is by, purchasing products like the ones below, doing the affiliate link thing. You're going to shop on Amazon anyway. So if you're going to go, get some toilet paper, if Amazon still has some, you can hit one of my affiliate links, and that's going to help a little bit. You can leave a tip. I have like tips, Venmo, PayPal, CashApp down in the description below. Because a lot of us are going to be home, right? A lot of us are going to be home and trying to figure out what we do with our time. Not only what we do with our time, but how we pay our bills. Hello. Because the bills, even if we get a little hiatus for a minute, somehow, some way, the bills are still going to come back. So that's kind of twofold. Like, as creators, if you are a creator and watching this, there's definitely, if you're doing Photoshop and stuff like that, putting together packs and different things like that and selling those, different products you could sell. But then people watching and who dig the content. And I know I hear from you guys. There are people that send me messages all the time and whatnot, and I really appreciate it. And not like a handout, but just like support. Hey, let me go on and help my man out or my girl out or whatever. By buying a product or giving them a little love. Or something like that to, a lot of us got, families and different things like that. So it's a real tricky time. I would not sit here and be like, you know, trying to, you know, everybody's got a conspiracy theory. Everybody's got a, you know, something, right? You know, everybody's friend of a friend of a friend of a friend is a doctor, and blah blah blah. And quite honestly, I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows what the is going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I say, man, just be cool. You know, be good to one another. Stay healthy. You know, I'm already like the dude. I don't like people standing close to me anyway. Like if you know, if I'm at the coffee shop or something, like, I don't like people standing close to me. No way. That's just me. That's always been my way. But really now, I'm like, hey, come on, back up, right? Or no, I pause because I'm like, actually, a little nervous. And when I say nervous, I do mean nervous and not fearful, because I think fear and paranoia is what makes people trip, you know, and do things like attack Asian folks on subways and, you know, and stockpile toilet paper, but don't buy like body soap, stuff like that. You know, it's cool to, you know, do that, whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe we should be doing that anyway, right? But I don't know. I think for artists and creatives, I think instead of saying, woe is me, it's the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. I know one of my buddies in San Francisco was saying, you know, being a musician in the Bay Area in the best of times meant scraping by. I know I was a full-time musician in the Bay Area, but this is scary. So I'm going to put a plug out for him. Jonathan Herrera over at Dime Studios in San Francisco. Hit him up. My boy Cam Perridge has a studio that he works out of with Nino. I never know how to pronounce Nino's last name. Bird and Egg Studios out in El Cerrito. Cam is a great engineer, mixer, all that stuff. You know, hit them cats up if you're in the Bay Area, and they also do stuff remotely as well. So as a patron, as a consumer, you know, if you got the ends, you know what I mean, a little something goes a long, long way. Hit those folks up and, you know, get a track on there. There's going to be even like artists, man, like big artists, big well-known artists that are going to be available for lessons and recording and things like that. I am, as always, available, you know, open to take serious Skype students. So I have lessons, you know, I give lessons via Skype if you're down for that. So yeah, man, I just wanted to hop on and just say something while it was on my mind. I know I don't have a bass in my hand and there's no tutorial. There's no tip. It's just unprecedented territory we're in right now. So stay safe, man. Stay safe. Be good to each other. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's cool. It doesn't hurt my feelings. But it does help the algorithm if you give it a like. So with that, man, I'm going to say peace, 2 fingers. I will catch you very, very soon in the next video.